Hey, everybody, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Six deep in the sprinter, yo sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got
six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here for game one. Getting the nod on the mound, it's Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arraez. A little bit high maybe, and the series is underway. Line drive. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And he takes a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Yeah, that's fouled off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. This to center field. And it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And a count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And that is a big first out. Here's Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the wild card series. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swings through that.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Michael King.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a foul ball. Bounced up the middle. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seeing-eye ground ball, and you'll take it any day as a hitter. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Stepping in, Alec Burleson. Runner on the go. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Burleson on third. Contreras over at second. Arenado over at first with one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Tatis. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7.
Let's take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Jordan Walker swings through it for strike 1.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
On the ground. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Ivan Herrera. And that is out of play. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, bro. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth. They kept the force. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Gray back to work. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. High fly ball right field. Walker gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Arenado fires across the diamond. Bogaerts retired.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball one.
2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. Hayward down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
King winds and deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Now back, the designated hitter, Alec.
So now the DH spot, Alec Burleson. Singled and scored his first time.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball.
1-0.
Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Wynn stands at second with no outs. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got a ground ball.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Merrill sizes this one up. Out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan.
So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. That one ripped. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Out to short, Winn. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now it's Elias Diaz.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Diaz goes 6'1", 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arraez stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's the strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Up the middle, Winn. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it here 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. So, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Now a blooper back behind short. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. His first at bat was a strikeout. The other way. Nootbaar makes the play, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 so far. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now Ivan Herrera.
The catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Off balance speed. There's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting, shortstop.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So the batting order turns over, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now Alec Burleson. Tap foul at the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the wild card series. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Outside with a breaking ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Scott, the lead runner at second. Wynn at first. 1 gone. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Batter's out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. That one's in there, 0-1. This to third, handled by Machado, and that's the third out. So they strand a pair. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jake Cronenworth. Gray back to work. Right through there for a strike. Cronenworth, a 7th round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Grounded out his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now Jason Hayward just missed. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Rips one to right and foul ball. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner. The Padres trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K. Padres leave one, still down 3-0. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point. You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now back, second baseman,
Brendan Donovan digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1's the count. I got 1 ball, 1
in
strike.
the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Donovan at second with 2 down. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Strike.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Cards leave one, but they lead it 3-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Elias Diaz.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Luis Arraez. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that one sliced foul. Hit in the air, center field. Scott. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. That's to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Panama. That misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Three and 2.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball.
The center fielder, number 11, Victor.
And at first, Victor Scott. Next up for the Cardinals. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
Up the middle. Oh, behind the back. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn. Next up for the Cardinals, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip, there's one, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here in St. Louis, here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
For the Padres, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
And there's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now it's Manny Machado. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game one. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that's in there for strike 1. One out, the runner at second here in game 1 of the wild card series. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nootbaar on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. And a swing and a miss.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Merrill at second with 2 down. The 1-2. So K marks the at bat for X. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Ryan Hoeing gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's outside. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him.
Back-to-back singles. Not
Now
much to this
batting.
one other than just a
Baseman,
willingness to go
Gilbert.
the other way and put the ball in play. That's a
Arenado.
team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 3. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ripped on a line to center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Lars Nootbaar will hit next. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a chopper out to short. To second, there's Cronenworth. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Cardinals,
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
52.
Matthew Liberatore.
Matthew Liberatore.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So up next,
Now
Tirso
batting,
Ornelas.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now here is Luis Arraez. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Here's your 1. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Hoeing back to work. That's in there. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Just missed. Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The center fielder, number 11.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 in this one. The other way. That's a base hit. Walker is waved home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much he could do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
First and second, no outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score easily. It's 5-0. Alec Burleson. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. New pitcher on here, Sean Reynolds.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill on the move. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners are at the corners, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Padres nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kyle Leahy.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Thompson also getting ready. The Redbirds leading by 5 here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nootbaar under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home. So the St. Louis Cardinals off with the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.